running back. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, and it's coming up next.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And Dak going to start out going to the air. Over the middle here to Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 9 catches, 60 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Now Dak on the option left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more.
There he goes, left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
2nd and 9. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Right back to Spears. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Tajay Spears, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better. And I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On play action, Lance. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Forbes, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Throwing his Lance on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Now a give right side. Forbes. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Forbes. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. The Cowboys at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Forbes. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On first down, Forbes. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's first and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Retake the field for drive number 2. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd and 10. On the option, here's Spears. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Man open left side is Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down now, Forbes. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go. Forbes. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 2nd down, Forbes. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On 1st down, Lance sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Lamb. And but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Lance wants to change him up. They'll run on first down. Forbes trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On second down now, Forbes. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Lance going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. Forbes. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. 1 cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Forbes. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's got this to Williams, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Forbes. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. On second down, Forbes. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A field goal would give him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they can't bring him down. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A second down throw for Prescott. That one's taken in by Spears. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeForest Buckner, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
17. Ready.
On second down now, Forbes. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on first down. Forbes. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, Forbes. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 1st down, Forbes. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Lance. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Forbes. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Lamb. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Ready.
On 1st down, Forbes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Forbes. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run on 1st down. Forbes. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Here we go on 4th down. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Commander defense able to hold. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commander 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Washington offense set to take over again. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw a play.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Hold a team to 7 points in the NFL. That's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
140 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down now. Forbes. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 3-yard pickup.
Come on, 38.
And it's third down.
On third down, Forbes. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Yellow, zoom.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Let's go now.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Throwing now is Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commander is 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.